Awareness is a choice made by few. Awareness oftentimes is a place of permanent unrest and knowing that the natural order of human life is not honored in our modern world. Most will never choose to seek awareness, and many will live a life of half-hearted existence, moving from task to task, reaping its rewards of having the privilege of voluntarily becoming inebriated at the hands of their own, or finding some fanciful distraction. Many may welcome in the company of a rather unsuitable mate for a passing fancy or short-term affair to fill an insatiable void, desiring proper anchoring yet craving superficial closeness. The type that craves a casual fling may be the most volatile and detrimental of all, directly impacting the future of humanity. In lieu of sanity, one is quite likely to follow the broken path that has been forged by the unstable, the dysfunctional, and ill. When one follows said pre-forged path and ends up in the wilderness bewildered by the lack of guidance their compass truly is, they only seek refuge for the night, never really reflecting on their dire need for shelter, something tangible and fortifying. Rarely is pioneership considered an option. Although humanity doesn't enjoy discomfort for the most part, we as a populace are increasingly obsessed and preoccupied with pleasure, to a point that we are kept at a virtual inability to question our own paths. Shrines of the lost are erected in the place of truth-seeking and meaningful existence. Consume and consume and consume, but if you stare long enough into the abyss will stare back at you. If we are to let the disordered maturity rule the future of our civilization, inevitably the future will become a meaningless gray haze of nihilistic, leveled existence. This is backed by the seemingly unquestionable truth that equality is somehow a virtue. Dare you question the motives of those who push the narrative of a gray, meaningless future, you will surely be met by a stern hammer of false justice. Speak, and you will be silenced by the mindless machine that is unquestionably followed, a hubris in nature. In fact, the absurd truth of the world is that emotion finds itself convoluted as truth, and this false truth keeps us leveled in a constant state of hysteria. One cannot transcend the meaningless social spam of life to get to the heart of destiny of human existence, unless the brave are to go against the tidal wave of the current culture. The mighty ship is steered by those with passionate intensity, vigor, and strength that often exists divorced from any facet of reason. Long gone are the days that honor was upheld by much of society, viewing it as the foundation that wills the good of its generation's predecessors. All in all, what much can we say for the state of the world? Man rejects the very medicine that will cure him.